The spirit of individualism. The spirit of individualism is all about taking the task you are given and adding your own determination and sparkle. The first piece of literature that I used is Mark Twain's epigram about courage. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The second piece of literature that I used is this line from Psalm of Life by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul. Third piece of literature that I used is this line from Song of Myself by Walt Whitman. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me, as good belongs to you. The final piece of literature that I used was this quote from Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry was cordially hated and dreaded by all mothers of the town, because he was idle and lawless and vulgar and bad, and because all their children admired him so, and delighted in his forbidden society, and wished they dared to be like him. For my project, I took 8 individuals and gave them each the same 3 tasks. The idea behind this is to show that even though they were all given the same task, they added their own little sparkle that made them stand out as an individual. The first thing I had them do was construct a short story in 15 minutes using the following words: thumbs, babies, pencil, phone, fan, heart, teacher, princess, harmonica, book, backbone, drawers, dog, 4, and tree. Listen and see how they each use these words differently throughout their story.
In the land of hearts, a princess lives in a castle surrounded by her kingdom. In this kingdom there are many civilians who obey her. Now, this princess is not an ordinary princess. She is a genuine princess at the age of 17. Her name is Cecilia. Cecilia attends a private school with her own teachers. She is taught by 4 teachers. The first teacher is the teacher who teaches her how to read books. Cecilia is not that great at reading books. She prefers to play with her harmonica and with her teacher. While Cecilia is reading, she dreams about playing with her pet dog, Tree. Tree is a husky that is 4 years old. Tree is pregnant with baby puppies. All of a sudden, her teacher slams a drawer so Cecilia will pay attention. Cecilia wakes up from her doze and grabs her pencil and starts writing. She writes about how she wishes how she could have a device to talk to her friends. She thinks of an idea and calls it a phone. Cecilia tells this idea to her teacher and he says, "Cecilia, how can we do this? It's impossible." "Nothing is impossible," Cecilia says. "You're right on that, Cecilia. But how can you communicate?" he says. "You can use your thumbs, and you want to break your backbone sending a letter. Everyone will be a fan of this." "That's great."
Once upon a time there was a princess, but this was just not some ordinary princess. The special thing about this princess was that it was a baby with no backbone. One day the baby's heart phone rang. The teacher said, "Come to my party tonight. I want you to bring me a special dog dress." So the princess looked in her drawers for the dress. She could not find one. Then the princess played her magical harmonica to summon her magical book to find any item she thought of. She turned to page 4 and found the dog dress. The princess then got into her car to go to the party, but sadly she crashed into a tree.
There was a teacher. She was beautiful, had 4 dogs, loved to read books every single day. She had a baby girl. She woke up on her bed, her heart full fluttering. She walked to her drawer where she kept her wonderful writing utensils. She laid her phone down, turned it off. She then sat next to her desk, which had a very beautiful view outside of the window very close to it. She looked out one side, and she saw a beautiful tree. She sat there and pondered about it for a few minutes. Then she picked up her pencil, and the fan blew on her in the middle. She started to write a book about a beautiful princess, a strong backbone. She could make anyone happy as long as she tried. She gave everyone thumbs up. She played with her beautiful and intricate harmonica. And she played it so well. Her mother was proud of who she became. She never let go of hope, love, passion. She was truly a kind person. That was a story that the teacher wrote for her baby girl. Her baby girl had cancer. She was always picked on, and she was that one kid who was always alone during recess, who always sat on the little bench outside on the sidewalk and never played a thing. The kids always made fun of her. But her mom, who was the teacher, gave her a short story. And she felt as if she were much more than any of the cruel words that the kids spat at her. She actually felt like she was a person. She took those words and made it into who she was. She survived the hardships of being bullied in school because of that one single story. She was truly happy for who she was.
Once upon a time, there was a princess named Fanheart. She loved to draw fan art, and she mainly used a pencil. When she was a baby, her art teacher, Harmonica, gave her a drawer of books filled with random pictures. One of the books was an anatomy book, and from it Fanheart learned to draw thumbs and backbones. When she got her first bone, she drew on the back a picture of 4 dogs sleeping under a tree in, not pencil, but Sharpie. Her mother, Queen Tookus, was furious with her for ruining her brand new phone and gave her a hard slap on Tookus. Moral of the story, wait until you're out of the house or big enough to hit back to knowingly do something that will piss off your mother. The end.
One day, our teacher, Miss Hart, read us the craziest book I've ever heard. The story started off in a kingdom called Backbone Drawers, and there was a princess, Princess Pharmaca. She wasn't your regular princess. She would always wear gloves. All the people in the kingdom knew why, though. Her family tree was cursed for 400 years with baby thumbs. Yes, you heard me right. Baby thumbs. Thumbs the size of baby's thumbs. She had an awfully hard time with this curse. Her family dog even had the curse. I wasn't quite sure how an animal without thumbs could have baby thumbs, though. Anyways, the princess couldn't do anything. She couldn't text on her phone. She couldn't even use a pencil to write. Of course, the story went on and on about what the princess couldn't do. The story ended with the princess finding a love for harmonicas. You didn't need thumbs to play a harmonica. Miss Hart finally finished her story, and all of her students, including me, couldn't help but just stare and wonder why this was the story she chose for her 10th grade students.
There was once a harmonica. It wasn't just any harmonica, it was a princess harmonica. As the princess harmonica got older, it was played by many people all around. The sweet harmonica met Prince Fan. Prince Fan is a legendary hero, cutting off 4 thumbs in his life. Princess Harmonica liked Prince Fan. So she looked in her drawers for her phone. She called Prince Fan, and he said, "Let's meet at the Tree of Love." Princess Harmonica wanted to look extra hot and shiny for Prince Fan. She looked in a book and asked a teacher for how to be a hot harmonica. The book and teacher told her that she must be as loose as a broken backbone. She wrote this down with her pencil and studied her dog Harmony's backbone. Princess Harmonica was ready. She left her castle and went out to the Tree of Love. When she got there stood Prince Fan. Prince Fan said to Princess Harmonica, "Dang, you looking hot. Luckily I can cool you down." Then Prince Fan put his sticker heart on Princess Harmonica. They fell deep in love and had 26 babies and lived happily ever after.
Babies have really chubby fingers, especially their thumbs. This makes it hard for babies to hold a pencil properly. However, I have heard that it is easy for them to grasp long hair in a dog. An even harder thing for babies to grasp, though, is the concept of books, especially a book called A Princess Called Harmonica, which isn't really a book about a princess, but about a bunch of random objects such as a phone, a fan, and someone's drawers and 4 trees. It has nothing to do with how a charming young man has won over the heart of a princess, or how a musical or bells gives her teacher a piece of her work. It doesn't even create some drama about how the princess shows backbone and gives it her father. It is merely about a harmonica, which is used more than the other objects, and so the other objects have begun to mockingly call her princess. princess because they are jealous.
Once upon a time, in a land where hearts and thumbs were stored in drawers, there was a princess who accidentally swallowed a harmonica. Her teacher contacted the local babies via her phone. The babies arrived and decided to poke her backbone with 4 pencils. Sadly, they failed. Then, a dog jumped out of the tree, hit the princess with a book, and she spit out the harmonica. It went flying through the air, landed on a fan, and was chopped into 1 million tiny pieces. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
The second thing I had them do was create a paper airplane and then test fly that paper airplane.
I'm a new soul, I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. La la la.
I had them each draw me their interpretation of a bear.
This is a happy end, 'cause you don't understand everything you have done. Why is everything so wrong? This is a happy end. Come and give me your hand, I'll take you far away. I'm a new soul, I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake.